Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, good day, whatever time it is, wherever you're watching. It's lovely to have you here for the self-love experience. Asking, how do I love myself today? Today was it was like an upswing and then a downswing. I started out the morning really excited about the opportunity to go and be part of a crowd scene and dance in a music video. Dancing in a music video is something that I've wanted to do since my 20s, and I still haven't done it. I mean, hello, uh, with with how cell phones with cameras have become in the world. I'm sure that me dancing has been captured many times, and it's still not a music video. So tonight there's one being filmed by an amazing woman, Whitney Shea. A woman rules the world. She's doing it down in Chula Vista. I can actually add the link to it, and you can go and attend instead of me. Thursday evening, I got bit by a spider, and it's been a long time since I've been bit by a spider. And this is in a different place, and I've been keeping it pretty low, not going to dance, not moving a lot, not wanting to move the venom around because it spread. And so this morning I went to Heal Your Life from Louise L. Hay. It's like, okay, what are bites? Well, it's not in here, of course, and neither is your ass, which is where I got bit. And so that's why I'm standing instead of sitting. Well, can you tell? Yes, I'm standing. And what really hit me about this book is it is so much about love. Hey, Renee, good to see you. And Frederic, good to see you. So I'm kind of, as you know, this is day 247 of 365 days going live, asking the question, how do I love myself today? So I kind of like numbers and things, and I like to count things. I'm not sure where it came from. I never used to be this way, but so in looking at this amazing little book, which I've had for a very long time, it's very worn, and I have the big one too. I was counting how many times she says, I love and approve of myself. So there were 35 new thought patterns. So she has a problem, what the problem is. There's 294 of those. The probable cause, the probable metaphysical cause of what's going on, and then the new thought patterns. And nowadays we call them affirmations. And this wasn't the only thing she did when she got diagnosed with cancer. She also cleaned up her diet. She, got help, but she did these affirmations. And over the years, working with clients, she came up with 294 basically problems that she saw that there was a new thought pattern that could help heal it. So I'm looking through this and I find 35. Let's see, I made notes. Yeah, 35, I love and approve of myself. There were 2, I love and accept myself. There were 3, I choose to love myself. So 40 in total of those particular statements. The word love in the new thought pattern appeared a total of another 80 times, and I give or take, because I only counted it once. I didn't decide to be a bean counter. Hey, Chris, good to see you, Dr. Chris. So it's a total of 160 times the word love or lovingly is in these new thought patterns. Now, other things that she talks about are safety. Safety's in there a lot, as well as forgiveness and joy and peace. So these are all things that when we bring more of that into our life, we heal ourselves. So I just wanted to share that. And the one I have, the new revised version from 84. It was first printing was in 76. I was 16 in 1976. So this book's been around a long time, and And it's sad to see that she left, and she and Dr. Wayne Dyer, another one of my influences, the person that's impacted me a lot with their writing and their belief system, they passed within a year of each other, same day. It was pretty interesting. And so if you've been having something going on in your body, I mean, the statement, I love and approve myself, was good for anxiety. So there's a good reason to have a self-love practice. Acne, aging, all kinds of, headaches. So if you have headaches, I love and approve of myself. It's part of the new thought pattern. So this is a good little book to have, a really great little resource to have. Hey, Sandra. So that's how I'm loving myself today. Instead of going and being part of a music video and dancing in a music video, which is something I really wanted to do, I'm keeping the rubbing to a minimum. And saying thing, after reading through it and counting all the times it said I love and approve of myself, I felt better. The bite looked better. And then I got up and I did things and I moved around, and I went and looked at it, and it's smaller, it's receded, it's still about an inch long, but it's angrier, it's way redder. So it's getting denser and more compact. So I feel like my body's dealing with it. I've been doing a lot of home remedy stuff and am hoping to not have to take antibiotics. Last time I had to. The last time it was on my forearm, and it was huge, and it had a red line going up toward my heart. So antibiotics were a necessity in that point. But so working on healing my body and not getting to dance. So I keep getting the message to surrender, to rest, and it seems like, but haven't I rested enough yet? No. And this is one of those strange things that there are times, I think about the Bible, and I think as John went to the desert, and I think Jesus went to the desert too. I don't remember. It's been a long time since I read the whole Bible, but I did it when I was a teenager. And there are times when you need to go to the desert and just sit in solitude and silence. And I don't know how I'm going to get to do that this year, because I've made this commitment. I'm 247 days in. I want to make all 365 days. To have that accomplishment, and thank you for the heart, for the love, to have that accomplishment. There's a message, the door closing on me. And I also am just really wanting to sit in silence and be away from people. And maybe that's come from being so public, and it's like a public hangover from being so here, and it's okay, because I'm starting by looking at this and going through it. It's like, wow, how much have I changed since January when I started this? I know that I'm okay at looking at my phone and not worrying if there's no texts. That and if I'm wanting to have a text, I'll text myself. It's really fun. It's one of those really fun things to do. You text yourself and it pops up, and you can, I'm gonna wait, and I'm gonna read it a little later. That delayed gratification. It's really fun. You might want to try it, especially if you have somebody that you're used to texting you a lot and they're not in your life anymore. That's actually a fun little thing to do. Text yourself and say lovely things like, I love and approve of you. I love and accept you. I appreciate you so much. I'm really proud of what you're doing. These are all things that you can do. So this is all I have for today. I'm going to go back to more resting. And that was the thing I wanted to say, that one of the things that has been brought to my attention, and it's so true, and it's been brought to my attention before, is I generate a lot of energy, but I throw out every single bit of energy that I generate. I forget to keep it in the bank. And it's really interesting, because I've been sharing with clients about hey Karen, hi, how's it going? Thank you for your words earlier. That's really helpful. I'm standing, trying not to move a whole lot. And then I go lay down some more. And I've been sharing with clients about the 5 buckets, the 5 money buckets. So you have the bucket that you put in your monthly expenses, and that should be like 60%. 60% should cover your monthly expenses of your paycheck or whatever you're bringing in monthly. And it's a lot easier to do if you have a paycheck, but if you're an entrepreneur, you figure it out with your budget. So 10% goes into a bucket that's just for you, and you can only spend it on you. And then there's 10% that goes into your giving bucket. So that's 10% to like take friends to lunch or to give to a charity or however you do it. You know, it's 10%. I thought this was just going to be about healing your body. Here we go. Just do one topic per video, Gwen. It's so tough. Then you have your savings bucket. And that's, you put 10% in your savings. And you know that depending on where you put that, it'll grow at a certain rate. And right now it doesn't grow very fast, but you know, you're saving, and you might be saving for something specific. And then there's your investing bucket, and the 10% goes in there. And if you're not in a place where you're comfortable losing that yet, you can make that kind of a savings for investment, or to putting money in there to buy a home, or for when you're ready to invest. And that's not investing in yourself. That's actually investing in things that, I don't know. I think there's some people that say it could be for investing in yourself. I think that that's the you bucket. And I would be guilty of tipping into that investment bucket for me. Because we do need to invest in ourselves. It's so important. But I don't put any in the investment bucket or the savings bucket anymore. It's like of my energy. I'm not talking about money now. I'm talking about energy. So we have the energy bucket, and you should have 10% for you and 10% for giving, 10% for saving, 10% for investing. And I just take all of that, 100% of whatever I have, and I give it. And I throw it out on the dance floor. I throw it all, give it all to clients. I give it to family. Whatever it is that I'm doing, I give 100%. And then I need to rest. So I'm really working on a new system of saving some of that energy that I generate for myself so that I can maintain over a longer period of time instead of needing long periods of rest. Anyway, this went way longer than I anticipated. And thank you so much for joining. And I'm very curious how you're loving yourself today. I guess I could have asked that earlier. So if you have a way that you're loving yourself, go ahead and put it in the comments. If you have any comments about Louise Hay, Heal Your Life, or about the bucket system of managing money, managing energy, if that's something that you have questions about or you want to comment on, I'm happy to interact here. This is an interactive thing. I'm not just here just for me. I really am not. But it's fun to share wisdom. It's fun to share resources. And if no one has anything to say, I'm going to jump off and get off my feet because now my feet hurt from standing. You need to go to Dr. Chris. Yes, go to Dr. Chris. He's amazing with feet and the whole body. That he starts with feet because we stand on them and they hold our entire body weight. So thanks, Karen. Thanks, Sandra. Dr. Chris, Renee, so good to see you. I'm glad you're going to join the thing with Ellen. I'm probably not going to be there. I was going to go dancing. Frederique, so awesome to see you all. And may your day be loving and healed, and you have all the energy for all your projects, and all the rest you need is at night instead of needing lots of other naps. You're welcome, Sandra. Really, really enjoyed having you here. So I'm going to say I love you, and now you go love yourself.